Well, hello, College 150 students. I hope the second half of the semester is going well for you. We have now passed week 8 of the semester and we're on to week 9. We've completed our first big group project. We presented it in class last week, and I hope everybody got something out of it. The PowerPoints were cool. You did a great job sharing resources, putting in what's the most important stuff about each of those different services that are offered on campus. And I think we all learn from those experiences too. We learn that group work is hard. It's hard to meet. And I think each group was really starting to find their own way to communicate, some through text, some through email, some through those discussions in D2L, but it's hard. And I'm sure there's a couple people that kind of flaked out and didn't do anything for your group. So I hope we got the information out of that. But the important part in my mind is that when you go through those experiences and you do those group projects, each time you do it, you learn something about yourself and what you want to do different next time you're in a group project. Next time you're doing something, think about, well, what do we need to do up front to make that more successful? So I just wanted to make sure you knew that. And always one of the more important things in my mind is that the best lessons in life come from adversity and struggle. And sometimes struggling through a group project, struggling to figure out how to communicate and how to divvy up tasks, it helps the most when you have to do the next project. So that's partly why we were doing it in class. Just so you know. All right, so what else is going on this upcoming week? It is time to begin our next project. So we've completed our group project. Now it's time to start looking at majors. And what I'm hoping for you to do is to be able to research 3 different intended majors. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking nursing or marketing. You have a specific thought of what you're going to do. But what I'd like you to do is focus in on 3 things, 3 different intended majors. They can be similar to what you're doing, but I just want you to focus in on 3. And I have some information in the front page of our course here. There's a little document called Intended Majors. If you happen to click and go into the content area of our D2L course, what you're going to find is that there is an assignment sheet set up right in week number 9 under intended majors. There's an assignment, research an intended major. So what I want you to do is look at 3 different majors, what colleges those majors are in, and what are the requirements to graduate with that major. And then more importantly, what career opportunities are after you graduate with that major? Are there jobs in that particular field? So I want you to start getting together some research on that, start looking at those 3 majors. And what we're going to do is you're going to report to the class through a presentation November 12th. So November 12th is going to be our date to do our presentations. Now, everybody did a PowerPoint. That's what the last projects were. So this time, no PowerPoints. You got to use something else. It could be Prezi, Google presentations. I mean, heck, build a Facebook group or a Facebook page if that's what is a great way for you to share knowledge. But the important part is to research some different majors, put together a presentation, whichever style you like, and then present it on November 2nd. So this time, when we do our presentations, what we're really going to do is we're going to use discussion posts. That's going to be the way to go. I've created a discussion post, and I'll go into discussions here. Wait for that to catch. But I created a discussion post that's called Intended Major. And inside of that discussion post forum called Intended Major, there is a specific topic called 3 majors that have your attention. And it kind of has the directions built into it. So it talks a little bit about what's going on. You know, what things to include in your presentation, like those 3 undergraduate majors, which colleges offer the intended majors, and what details, images, or perspective can you give about those colleges? What are the requirements of the major? How will the major help you prepare for a career? And then what's the job opportunities and why do you want that job? So I'm just kind of curious. There's different ways of finding out about those particular majors. You know, go to the internet, check it out. Visit the colleges, take some pictures, ask questions, pick up some resources in those colleges. You know, meet an advisor or a counselor. That's the best thing to do. And the honest truth is this is the time of the year that you need to meet with your advisor. November is when you want to meet with your advisor. You get your access code to be able to register for classes coming the spring here. So you need to meet with an advisor anyways in the next couple weeks here. Might as well do it now and talk about a major, talk about 3 majors. and then talk with students in those particular majors. It's very important. And again, you can do just about any sort of presentation. The idea is that you're going to create a presentation using more of an online resource this time. Prezi is super easy if you want to try one. And then what we're going to do is inside of the particular discussion topic, I want you to post and put that presentation out there so people can view it. And then write a discussion post about what you learned about that major, hitting on these major things. So that's going to be kind of what we're doing. Our next big project is going to be you searching for a major. So I just wanted to make sure to point that out. Now, for everybody in the course, under our discussion post forum, I opened up and took off all the restrictions on all of our past discussions. So discussion post 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I reorganized them, the most recent post up on top. So it's all going to be up there so you can see it. Discussion post 7 is going to pop next. That'll be the next one to open up. But if you have not put a discussion post in, composed one original message and replied to 2 other people's messages in any of these previous discussion posts, you're missing out on points. And some of your grades are below a C right now. So make sure you're catching up on any of these old posts. So I just want to make sure to point that out in our discussion post area. Now in our Dropbox, if you go into the Dropbox and you see a particular folder like journal number 1 here, and you see that under the submission it has a 0, it means you have not submitted an assignment yet. Now there's quite a few of you that are missing a bunch of assignments, so I want to make sure that everybody has at least 1 submission and feedback from me. You should be able to see the feedback and the points that I gave you on your assignments. So if you don't see points on an assignment under the score, you don't see a submission, and you don't see anything under this view little bubble, reminds me of a cartoon, then you know you're missing out on points right now. So let's make sure to turn in any old assignments. It's very important to get those assignments taken care of. Just like under quizzes, we've done 3 quizzes so far. So we have Gila number 1, number 2, number 3. You can take each of these quizzes 3 times. You have 3 attempts on any one quiz. And then after you do that quiz, I take the highest of your 3 scores. So if you got 6 out of 10 one time, 3 out of 10, and then 10 out of 10, I give you the score 10 out of 10 on those quizzes. So let's get those quizzes caught up with too. It's very important. And the last thing to mention is, it's going to look like shit in my book, but grades. Grades on each of your assignments. If you check it out, your grade items, I've put in grades, and of course none show up for me because I'm the teacher, but I've put grades into everything we've done so far. So please go through the grade section, check out your grades, see how many points you've gotten on assignments. If you have questions or if I'm missing something, which is honestly, it could be, I could have missed an assignment of yours, please email me and let me know. It's very important for you to think of grades as a very collaborative process. We share the knowledge. So you've got to help me be on it and make sure I don't miss any of your grades. I'm helping you make sure you get your assignments in. And if there's any discrepancy or questions, that's the conversation that goes on with this. So please let me know if you think you should have gotten more points, or if I messed something up, like I blew a quiz question on our first Gila quiz that I was reminded of and I fixed it. So I'm very, very important that you tell me what you think of those grades. And you know the course homepage always has what's going on in our particular course. So it has the plan for the next project information in it. It has what things to include in our project, plausible presentation things, and most important is down at the bottom, the new assignments. You notice that of our new assignments, discussion post 7 opens up this week, journal number 7 opens up this week, and current event number 7 opens up. What that means is discussion posts 1 through 6 are complete, journals 1 through 6 are complete, and current events 1 through 6 are complete. If you haven't done any of those old assignments, please get them turned in. The drop boxes are open, the discussions are open, you can put stuff in there. If it's a quiz, take the quiz. If you've only taken the quiz once, or one of those quizzes once, let's say it's Gila number 3, you took it once and you got 3 out of 10, take it again. Use the book this time. See if that helps you get a higher score on your quiz. So I just wanted to show you what's going on this week, let you know that I'm opening up the next project, our next project that's open about studying and researching intended majors. Check it out in our course. Good job on our last assignment, our group project experience that we have going on. The best lessons in life come from adversity, so hopefully everybody did have a little bit of struggle, but it all came together in the end. And if there are people in this class that did not participate in your group project, did not participate in the course, please just let me know. We'll work on those. And that's kind of my spiel for this week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and make sure to check out our course. The content is filled. Oh, I should mention something in our content area. I have all the resources for our intended majors project. I'll just minimize that. But the campus has all sorts of good activities going on this week. One of them being Strive or Survive and Thrive. There's a conference going on this week on medical technology and your heart health. It's a really good conference, so it might be something that'll have your attention if you're looking for it. There's also a lot of other activities. You know, the Winter Storm Conference is going on. If you're looking for that this week, there's music at the coffee shop. Chris Moon, if you're into ghost hunting, heck, that dude's coming to campus. Check him out. See what's going on. A lot of good speakers. Horror Fest is happening this week on top of a lot of sporting events. So please check out what's going on in campus this week. Make sure to take advantage of those and write those campus events.